defend his title as champion, he accidentally killed his best friend in the ring. In that moment, Barn was completely frozen. He stared in disbelief at Enzo's lifeless body. The heartbreaking screams of his wife and child from the crowd pierced through him like needles. There wasn't even a flicker of victory in him, only soul-crushing regret and unbearable guilt. He simply couldn't believe things had spiraled into this nightmare. At a quiet cemetery, Barn stood over Enzo's photo, his throat tightening. Enzo's son Leo poured all his rage and hatred onto Barn. Barn didn't try to defend himself, he just kept apologizing over and over again. That so-called battle for honor had cost him his dearest friend. The price was far too high. In the end, Barn took off his gloves and walked away from the ring for good. 3 years slipped by, but the nightmares never stopped. The memories stabbed at him like knives, turning him silent, broken, barely surviving with odd jobs at a quarry. He thought that life would stay this way forever, until one day he came home and saw a familiar figure sitting in his yard. It was Enzo's wife, Emma. She was here to ask for help with something life or death. 6 months ago, Leo had gone to Marseille to visit his cousin, but got dragged into drug trafficking. 3 weeks ago, Emma suddenly received a voice message from her son pleading for help. She called him right away, but his phone was already off. She went to the police, but after a full week, they still had no leads. Desperate and out of options, she turned to Barn, hoping he'd be the one to bring her son home. Barn didn't hesitate for even a second. He owed this mother and son too much. Before he left, Emma gave him the protective bracelet she had worn for years, praying it would bring him back safely. Barn took the address and made his way to the city of Marseille. It didn't take long to find the apartment. As he walked up and reached for the door, he realized it wasn't even locked. The place was completely empty, a mess of overturned furniture and chaos. It was clear something violent had happened here. He was still trying to make sense of it, when suddenly, someone crept up behind him.